Are you coming to Bonaire to shore dive? Do you plan on diving Pink Beach? Would you like some tips and tricks to make your Bonaire shore diving experience easier and more enjoyable?
Well, that's what we're talking about in this video.
And we're doing it right now. Hey folks, Liz and Kevin here on beautiful Bonaire with a video all about the dive site Pink Beach. We're going to tell you everything you need to know to have a great dive here, or at least when we get down there in just a few minutes. We're going to tell you everything you need to know about the site, outside of the water, where to park, things like that. We're going to show you the best place to enter and exit the water, and Liz will actually demonstrate that entry for you, and we'll tell you some other good information about the site. If you find value in videos like these, and we've got a ton of them, we hope you'll do us a favor by subscribing to our channel. You can do that by taking a giant stride onto that subscribe button, then make sure you click the notification bell so you'll be made aware when we have new content for you to enjoy. But right now it's all about Pink Beach, and this really is a nice site. I think you're gonna like it. I definitely recommend that you dive it. It's one of, if not the easiest entries on the island, especially on the southern end. Liz once again is gonna demonstrate that for you. If you like orange elephant ear sponges, this is your site. No need to look elsewhere. It's littered with them, and they're beautiful. But it's not all about that. But something I want you to keep in mind about this site, don't be alarmed if you find some current at this site. It's not guaranteed. I'm about 50-50 on all the dives we've done here. Oftentimes there's current, and it's because of where it is on the island. It's somewhat of a peninsula. You've got the bay that has the Salt Pier and Angel City and Torrey's Reef, all those dive sites. They come down, and then they kind of, the island kind of juts out a little bit. You've got Pink Beach, then White Slave, then it goes into another bay, so to speak, where Margaret Bay and the kite borders are, all that. But because of that, you get a speed up of the water around there, so you can have some current, which is kind of good because it brings in some big stuff occasionally out in the blue, so make sure you don't always stare down. Always look out to the blue. But my point is, if you get there and you don't like the current you have, if you haven't, you can stay in the shallows. We've done that several times. The shallows are great. Lots of good soft coral to look around and hunt for turtles and other things you'll find in there. So there's plenty to do for a full dive in the shallows at Pink Beach. But that's the reef. What about marine life, Liz? What are we gonna see?
Yeah, so we've seen a lot of things in Pink Beach. We have seen octopus, we've seen lobster, barracuda. There've been a lot of barracuda out there recently. We do see a lot of trumpet fish, and then a lot of the usual suspects, the parrotfish, the snapper, a lot of the little yellowtail snapper. There's a lot of these little fluorescent pink fish that I really like. And I don't know, I just really like the site.
Yeah, it's a great site. It really is a beautiful site. Think you're gonna love it, but let's head on down and we'll introduce you to Pink Beach. Okay folks, let's take a look at the lay of the land here at Pink Beach. You'll park on the side of the road here like these two trucks have. The yellow gate, you'll see that. If you can park at the yellow gate or north, that's gonna make it easiest for you to get to the entry. You'll see the Pink Beach yellow rock right there in between the two trucks, and that's the trail you'll take to the entry. It's just a small incline. But once again, Pink Beach is one of the easiest, if not the easiest, shore entry on the island. So let's go take a look at it. It's not hard to see where the entry is. We're back still on the beach, but if you look south or to the left, you'll see a mooring buoy. We're not gonna worry about that. We're not using that for navigation because the entry is right here in this cutout between the rocks. There's a nice sandy beach there. So let's go take a look. Okay, here we are, and what you see is what you get. A nice sandy, easy walk in. Now, once you get down really into the water, right where these waves are about to break, or right past them, you do have some ruts. So don't get too confident. Feel your way around, have a wide stance. You don't necessarily need that walking stick. I typically don't use mine here, but it's a pretty easy entry, but there are ruts and some holes that could make you fall if you're going too fast or you're just not paying attention. So it is an easy entry. Once again, the easiest on the island in my opinion, but it's not without its issues. You can see to the right here, it's kind of like a little narrow area that are step down holes. Same thing to the left, I hope you can see that. Once you're walking on those ruddy paths, There is a step down, so I recommend just going straight, get to where you can put your fins on, put them on as soon as you can, then surface swim out to the drop off. It's not a horrible swim. We're kind of on a little jut out here before you get to White Slave, and it goes back into the bay down by the kite surfers, but surface swim out. It's a decent swim, but not too bad. Turn around before you descend, take a compass heading back to here because you definitely want to get out here, right? Because it's so easy. Find a good navigational marker so you can then swim back through the shallows. Some good stuff to see in the shallows here, so I do recommend you spend time here. Not uncommon to see rays and turtles, especially on the dive itself. So come on back here, easy exit just like an easy entry. Have a great dive. Let's go find Liz and she'll show us how to enter here at Pink Beach. Here comes Liz, she's gonna show us how to enter here at Pink Beach. This one really doesn't need demonstrating, but I know y'all would rather see Liz on a video than me. So here she goes. Even though it's easy though, here's kind of that incline or decline she's at right now. Watch your step. Nice and sandy here. Eventually we'll get to some ruts. And depending on how the ocean's been lately, there may be more ruts, there may be more sand, just depends. But she's gonna turn around. That's about where you can put your fins on and kick out to the drop off. But she's gonna come on out. If you're ever tired and you want a nice easy entry, come on down to Pink Beach. Folks, that's how you do it, just like that, here at Pink Beach. Well, folks, that's just about going to do it here for us at Pink Beach. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate that. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you at the next dive site.